Lyra lived in the margins of the city, a ghost haunting the cobblestone alleys. Her world was the size of her outstretched palm, usually empty. Each day was a battle against the gnawing hunger in her belly and the deeper ache of being invisible to the bustling crowds that swept past her. Her usual spot was near a toy shop, a place of cruel beauty. In its windows sat a world she could never touch, filled with porcelain dolls and polished tin soldiers. Her gaze always fell on one object, a small, carved wooden bird, its tiny wings painted the color of a summer sky. It wasn't food or warmth, but to Lyra, it was hope captured in wood. It was a piece of beauty in a life that had none. One afternoon, a glint of silver caught her eye. Tucked beside a loose cobblestone was a coin, dropped and forgotten. Her heart hammered against her ribs. It wasn't much, but it was more than she'd collected in a week. Clutching the treasure in her grimy hand, she felt a surge of impossible courage. Taking a deep breath, she pushed open the heavy door of the toy shop. A little bell chimed, announcing her unwelcome presence. The shopkeeper, a man with a severe face and spectacles, looked down at her ragged clothes with disdain. "What do you want, girl?" he asked, his voice sharp. Lyra's voice was a mouse squeak. She couldn't speak, so she simply uncurled her fist and held out the coin. With her other hand, she pointed a trembling finger at the bluebird in the window. The shopkeeper stared from the coin to her desperate, pleading eyes. He saw the smudges of dirt on her cheeks and the raw hope that made her tremble. A flicker of something, pity, or perhaps a long-forgotten memory of his own childhood wishes, softened his stern expression. He sighed, then walked to the window and plucked a bird from its perch. He took her coin, though they both knew it wasn't enough, and placed the wooden bird in her hand. Lyra fled the shop, her heart soaring. Back in her alley, she held the bird up to the fading light. It wasn't bread. It wouldn't keep her warm, but as she traced its smooth, painted wings, she felt a different kind of nourishment. It was a small, perfect treasure, a promise that even in the grimiest corners of the world, a little piece of sky was possible to hold.